When this museum was conceived about 20 years ago, Elie Wiesel, our founding chairman, said that it had to be a living memorial. And he said specifically that a memorial unresponsive to the future would violate the memory of the past. And so we honor the memory of the victims of the Holocaust in many ways, but perhaps the most powerful is our effort to save lives today, to prevent future genocides, and to do so in the memory of the names of the victims of the Holocaust. Now, the museum works to prevent genocide through its public outreach, an effort to create what we call here a community of conscience that cares about genocide, and through our Academy for Genocide Prevention, which works with foreign policy professionals. But creating a community of conscience is a huge challenge. The Holocaust was before television, 24-hour news cycles, and the internet, but still there was some information very early. There was a problem believing that information. There's a story that when Justice Frankfurter was told by an eyewitness exactly what the Nazis were doing to Europe's Jews, he said something like, "I hear you, and I don't think you're lying, but I don't believe you." So we learned that there's a difference between information and understanding. In recent genocides, such as Bosnia and Rwanda, we would have hoped it could have been different. There was certainly more information and more visually powerful information available to many more people. But did more information lead to more understanding? Maybe, but that did not lead to an adequate response. Adequate response is not even possible without first having both understanding and empathy. Understanding of the scope and magnitude of the situation, and empathy for these victims as individuals. So how do you create understanding and empathy? One reason we are so enthusiastic about our project with Google is that it represents a unique opportunity to possibly begin to overcome that enormous challenge. For this project will enable vast numbers of people worldwide to locate and visualize with great specificity both the events in Darfur and the millions of individual victims of those events. I'm pleased to acknowledge generous support from Humanity United and the Ford Foundation for the museum's Genocide Prevention Mapping Initiative. And now to introduce Elliot Schrage, Google's Vice President for Global Communications and Public Affairs.
Thank you very much. It really is an honor to be here today representing Google and all of the colleagues who are involved in working in this partnership and helping to bring it to reality. At Google, our mission is a business one, but it's also a social one. Our business purpose is to make the world's information universally available and useful. It's a very daunting and ambitious mission, and one that we take very seriously. One form of that information is performed in the searches that all of you, I hope, do on the web every day using our web search tool. But sometimes the most valuable, powerful, interesting, and useful information comes in other forms. And today, we're trying to demonstrate that using our Google Earth product in partnership with the museum. Google Earth in particular enables users to understand complex places and issues far away from home. The marriage of satellite imagery, 3D mapping technology, and search makes geographic information easily accessible, understandable, and useful, empowering organizations like the museum to communicate, to educate, and, importantly, to advocate in order to improve our world. We're joining with the museum today in this initiative because the situation in Darfur is a global catastrophe, and because we believe technology can be a catalyst for education, for understanding, and importantly, for action. The crisis in Darfur layer that we're going to be demonstrating later on enables over 200 million Google Earth users worldwide to get unprecedented understanding of the situation in Darfur with new aerial and on-the-ground photographs, data, and first-person accounts. Google Earth's satellite to zooming and panning technology gives users the ability to visualize this ongoing genocide and hopefully inspiring action as well as simply awareness about this important issue. I want to acknowledge, in addition to the wonderful benefits that we've achieved through this partnership, some of the specific individuals here today from our team who are involved in working together to bring this project to life. Megan Goddard, Rebecca Moore, and Andre McCool are all part of the Google team who are representing a much larger Google Earth team back in Mountain View and elsewhere, and I'd be grateful if they would just stand up because they were really instrumental in all of this. Finally, I just want to say we recognize that our role here is really just a supporting one. What we've done is we've provided technology that enables organizations like the museum to leverage the power of the information that they collect and accumulate to reach broad new audiences, to move those audiences, to engage them, and hopefully to energize them to action. We view this, and we're particularly proud to view this as a model for the kinds of collaborations that might exist in the future. Thank you very much.